Hi, my name is Tim Willits, and I am the Creative Director at id Software working on Rage, and you are watching Platform 32.
Apophis, the great god of chaos, raised his mighty hand, and both the just and unjust felt his wrath. We call this place the Wasteland. Doesn't take a genius to understand why. Justice, the way it once worked, is a thing of the past. But I believe someone can set things right again. Maybe you're the man for the job.
Who, me? Yeah, maybe, but, it's got to depend on the health benefits, job progression, and... never mind. The Red Ring of Death, the PSN outage, those things give me rage. What doesn't give me rage is the thought of a brand new first-person shooter from the daddies of the genre, id. We were downright privileged to grab a couple of minutes with gaming legend Tim Willits, the creative director at id, so he could let us in on what to expect from this post-apocalyptic Uber shooter.
So, Rage is a brand new game from id Software. So if you're not familiar with id Software, we're the guys that invented the first-person genre with Wolfenstein and Doom and Quake. So Rage, brand new for us, brand new technology. Rage is set in the distant future. The story takes place after an asteroid destroys most of civilization. You play a survivor from the past, and you need to learn to survive in this new world with bandits and mutants and the authority. Rage, at its core, is a first-person game, but we've elevated the experience by adding vehicle combat, vehicle racing. If you're familiar with id Software games, in the past we haven't had much story, but Rage has a good deep story. There's a whole host of interesting characters that you interact with. We feel that Rage as a game is a very complete experience.
Judging by the graphics and the gameplay footage we're seeing here, the visuals in Rage are going to be something special. What engine is running Rage, and what special things will it be able to do?
So Rage is built on our brand new technology, id Tech 5. And the cornerstone of that technology is the Mega Texture, or the virtual texture system, where our artists can uniquely paint and texture everything in the world different. So gone are the days that you're running through the same space corridor for 20 hours. In Rage, everywhere you go will feel and look different.
Wow, that actually sounds immense. But surely by pushing Rage so hard graphically, there won't be much room left on the disc for the actual gameplay. Please, Tim, tell me it ain't true.
It's not only the environments that are different, we really try to mix up the gameplay too. Besides the arsenal of weapons that you have in Rage, you have things like engineering items and ammo types, and then of course, the weapons on the vehicles, and that adds to the experience and adds to the player choice.
So basically, on top of the amazing visuals, we are going to be able to get our hands on tons of customizable weapons, gadgets, and vehicles. Oh man, I think I dribbled a little. Ugh. So Tim, I love horror games, and I'm especially fond of Doom 3 and all the scares it brought with it. Will you be sticking to that kind of spooky style for Rage?
In Rage, unlike Doom 3 was a horror game, but in Rage is more action-based. There's a few things that maybe jump out at you, but it's not really our focus.
Okay, so it's more action-packed. That's cool. I'm still psyched about it no matter what tone the game takes. Seeing as you are the creative director on Rage and have overseen the whole development of the game, what would you say is your favourite thing about Rage?
My favorite thing is Mutant Bash TV. And what Mutant Bash TV is, it's like this game show of horrors. It's kind of like Running Man, where you have to compete for cash and prizes while hunting mutants. So it's very exciting, it's very over the top, it's very ragey. Mutant Bash TV.
People may already be familiar with Mutant Bash TV, as it released an excellent mobile version on the iPhone and iPad late last year. If you haven't already played it, I urge you to go and download it now, because it really is something special, and it's one of the best looking mobile games out there. Now Tim, it's always been my dream to work with video games in some aspect, and I was just wondering, what was the first title you played that made you think, I want to work in the gaming industry?
So, I was still in college when Doom 1 was released, and I had downloaded the shareware episode. And I was in that very first area, and I was looking around, and I thought for a while that was the whole shareware or whole demo of the game. But soon I discovered that at the end of that hallway, the door opened, and when that door opened, and I realized that there was this world out there, that I knew that's what I wanted to do. So it was the very first level of Doom 1 that was a catalyst for me getting into the industry.
Awesome! Now, Rage is out on the Xbox 360, PS3 and PC in the UK on the 16th of September, unless it's delayed. And you better be looking forward to it as much as me, otherwise you'll send me into a right rage! That was too obvious. Anyway, granting an interview wasn't the only cool thing Tim Willits did for us. He also signed this Rage t-shirt so we could give it away as a prize to one lucky P32 viewer. But who will that be? Only luck can decide. And a small degree of general knowledge, I guess. Just answer this simple question to be in with a chance to win. What game was responsible for getting Tim Willits into the gaming industry? Was it A, Doom, B, Wolfenstein 3D, or C, Jet Set Willy? Email your answer to p32comp@hotmail.co.uk and the winner will be picked and announced on our Facebook page on Monday the 30th of May at 5 PM GMT. Good luck!